Okay. Open your book to page 258. This lesson is to simplify expressions. So let's go over example. Example 8a. Now when you simplify this, there are many ways you can do this. So you can use the product rule. When you multiply, you add the exponent. So this will equal to, so when you add 4 plus negative 3 will give you a to the 1. So answer would be a. So that's one way of doing it, using the product rule. Another method is by flipping over to get rid of the negative exponent. So another way to do this is you use the negative exponent to flip to the bottom, and then you simplify. So a to the 4 over a to the 3 equal to a. Okay, so again, you can do either method. Now, for some of you, probably better to go and do the flipping and then do the simplifying after that, because it's very easy to make a mistake when you try to add or subtract negative numbers. Okay. So b, you have x to the negative 5 times x to the 2. So let's go and flip this over. So this is equal to x to the 2 over x to the 5. And so this will be equal to 1 over x to the 3. Okay, so this method is less likely to make a mistake. So let's go and do it this way. Okay, let's go to C. You have y to the negative 2 to the negative 1. So you need to apply the power rule, right? Power rule, you multiply. So it becomes y squared. Again, negative 1 times negative 2 give you positive 2. And that's it. Right? So let's go to D. You have x squared to the negative 4. So again, let's go and apply the power rule first. The exponent of the exponent you multiply. So this will equal to x to the negative 8. And then after that, you go and flip things over. So it becomes 1 over x to the 8. And that's it. Okay, let's go to E. You have y to the negative 2 over y to the negative 6. Again, if you try to subtract, it's easy to make mistakes, right? So I think better to do is just go and do the flipping. So this is the negative exponent, so this gets flipped to the bottom. This is negative, so you get flipped to the top, right? Again, negative exponent means you flip it over, right, to the other side. And then after that, you simplify. This will give you y to the 4, and that's it. Okay. Let's go to F. You got z to the negative 4 over z to the negative 2. Again, let's go and do the flipping. So this is negative power, so you get flipped to the bottom. This is the negative 2 power, so you get flipped to the top. Now, again, only if it's negative exponent, then you flip over to the other side, right? And then you simplify, so you get 1 over z to the 2. And that's it. Okay. Okay, let's go to G. You have h to the 3, h to the 0, h to the negative 2. Okay. So again, you can do the adding or you can do the flipping. So I'm going to do the flipping. Right, again, negative exponent, you get flipped to the bottom. Now h to the 0 means it's 1. So 1 times whatever, it doesn't do anything, right? And so this will equal to h. Okay. Again, there are many methods. Okay, you can do it many ways. So this is just one of the ways you can do it. Okay, now you go to h. You have a over 2bc to the 3 to the 0 power. Again, so 0 power is for the whole thing. So this whole thing equal to 1. Right? Again, anything to the 0 power equal to 1. Except if it's 0. 0 to the 0 power is 0. But any other than that, any other base to the 0 power is equal to 1. And that's it. Okay, okay, let's go to example 9. Start with A. You have x to the 3, y to the negative 1 to the 5. So first, let's go and apply the power rule first. Okay? So let's go and apply the power rule. So you get x to the 15, and this would be y to the negative 5. Okay? Again, use your fingers. And then after that, negative exponent, you flip it over to the bottom. So you get x to the 15 over y to the 5. And that's it. Okay, okay, let's go to B. So you got 2, a to the negative 3, b to the 2 over c to the 5 to the 3 power. Okay, again, first let's apply the power rule, right? So you're going to get 2 to the 3, a to the negative 9, b to the 6, c to the 15, right? Apply the power rule. Then after that, that's going to do the simplifying, right? So this would be the 8, and this will get flipped to the bottom, so a to the 9 to the bottom. This one stays, and this one stays, right? Again, positive stay. Only the negative get flipped over, right? Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's do C. You have 3 squared, c to the negative 4 over d to the 3, this to the negative 1 power. So apply the power rule, so it would be 3 to the negative 2, this would be c to the 4, and this would be d to the negative 3. Okay, and the next step is go and do the flipping. So this get flipped to the bottom, this one stay, this get flipped to the top, and so your answer would be c to the 4, d to the 3 over 9. Right, again, if it's an easy number, go and work it out. Okay, let's go to D. You have x to the negative 3, y to the 2, to the negative 2 power. So you can apply your power rule, so you get x to the 6, right? Negative 3 times negative 2 is 6. And this one, you get y to the negative 4. And then now you do the flipping. So you get x to the 6 over y to the 4. And that's it. Again, it's very simple if you just apply the rule over and over and over, right? Now let's go to E. You got negative 3x to the negative 2 power. Okay, now you have to be careful now. This negative, you have to apply this to every part, right? So negative square will give you positive. Okay, this one will give you 3 to the negative 2, and this will give you x to the negative 2. So now when you flip things over, so this get flipped to the bottom, so it be 3 squared. This get flipped to the bottom, so it be x squared. Now when everything get flipped to the bottom, you get 1. When there's no number, means it's 1. Okay, and so this will equal to 1 over 9x squared, and that's it. Okay, let's go and do F. So you got 5 to the 0, h to the negative 2 to the negative 3. So again, you apply this, so you're going to get 5 to the 0, right? 0 times negative 3 is still 0, and negative 2 times negative 3 will give you 6, right? So you can be careful. Okay, again, 0 times negative 3, so you get 0. And so this one, nothing to flip it over. Now 5 to the 0 power is 1, and so this would be just h to the 6. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Okay, now let's go to example 10. Start with A. So you got 5 to the 5 times 5 to the negative 3. Okay, so again, you can use different methods. Okay, again, if you can apply the power rule, you can the product rule, you can just becomes 5 to the 2, right? Or again, if you do the flipping, this would be 5 to the 5 over 5 to the 3. So this will equal to 5 to the 2. And so this will equal to 25. Okay, so again, 5 minus 3 give you 2, right? So you can do it this way. Or if you just go and add 5 plus negative 3 give you 5 to the 2, right? So same thing, either way. Okay. So let's go to B. You have 2 to the 3 to the negative 1 power. So you can apply the power rule, right? So it becomes 2 to the negative 3 power. Then you do the flipping, and then you work it out, and that's it. So you can apply the power rule, do the flipping, and then you work it out. Let's go to C. You got 5, 0 over 5 to the 2. So this 5 to the 0 is 1, 5 to the 2 is 25, and that's it. Okay, let's go to D. You have 7 to the 2 over 7 to the negative 3. So these have negative exponent, so let's go and get rid of that. So it get flipped to the top. So you get 7 to the 2 times 7 to the 3. Right? You get flipped. This get flipped to the top. So it's equal to 7 to the 5. And now this number is kind of big, so just leave it. Okay, let's go to E. You have 10 to the negative 2 times 10 to the 5 over 10 to the 4. Now, if it gets messy, just go and apply to your product rule, right? When you multiply, you add. So negative 2 plus 5 will give you 3, right? And then you divide, you subtract. So 3 minus 4 will give you negative 1. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is just do the flipping. So this gets flipped to the bottom, and this one stays, this one stays, and you can do the canceling, right? So, or you can just multiply. Also, you get 10 to the 5 over 10 to the 6, and so this will equal to 10 to the 1, right? Again, this one is more, so 6 minus 5 give you 1, and so that's it. Right? So you can, there are many ways you can do this, as long as you understand the rules, and you can do the rules in, in different orders. Okay, so let's go and do some practice.